12.0 was one hell of an update, the finale for UL, one overall great subchapter, as well as with the Legends finally having their chance to shine and become awesome for once. The final fight was amazing, and it was quite tough as well. The whole update was possibly one of the most hyped up and enjoyable updates, especially for longtime players in the game. The amount of content and changes was phenomenal, and everything is lovely. The update is great, it's amazing. I would even say it's perfect. What the hell is this? Oh my god. Mining pain. Ponos? Why? Mining Epic has got to be one of the most frustrating additions to Battle Cats. For those who need context, Mining Epic is basically the Behemoth Stone farming stage for Epic Behemoth Stones. The stone that you need to true form your Legends and in the future to true form Filibuster. The concept for Mining Epic is pretty interesting. You enter this one stage that contains a massive variety of Behemoth enemies, which contains almost all of the traits in the game, except for Alien and Metal, Wild Doge, Kasorian Ahirujo, Kasorian Darkjo, Ancient Magamojo, the Full of Orion, Cumulus Gallus, Formicidian Ariant. Now upon beating the stage, you will be guaranteed one epic Behemoth Stone. The concept upon itself sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? You're supposed to bring the most generalist anti-Behemoth lineup you can think of in order to deal with the massive onslaught of Behemoth enemies in order to true form your Legends. But let's talk about the stage design first. Now with the current information that you're given, you'd expect the level to be easy, right? After all, it's just a farming stage, just like every other Behemoth Stone farming stage up until now. No, you'd be wrong. Ancient Magamojo is an extremely stupidly tanky enemy with 2.2 million health and pushes hard with Curse and Surge, and being immune to a variety of debuffing abilities like Surge, Slow, and Knockback. The Foal of Orient makes sure your backliners suffer with its piercing range, and Ariant can burrow and create massive holes in its defense. Did I mention about the 200% wild doges that push extremely hard at the beginning that make it almost impossible to stall for money? Dark Casly and Mitama, one of the most broken combos you can use to clear UL, wouldn't even come close to beating the stage. But sure, despite the process of being a pain, surely you don't need to linger this long to true form all the Legends, right? Oh yeah, did I mention the stage guarantees you drop an epic Behemoth Stone, with each Legend needing 3 in total? So realistically, you're gonna need to do the stage for at least 12 times. Yeah, at least 12, because, you actually have to win to get the stone. Good luck stalling for cash at the beginning of the stage against 4 200% wild doges in a Chibi Now 12 times. And did I mention? The stage only appears for 4 hours on certain times of the day, and that it costs 1,000 energy. Look, I get it. It's endgame. It's supposed to be hard. Blah, blah, blah. It's merciless for a reason. Yada, yada, yada. Having a hard challenge in an endgame, I understand. But a hard challenge is barely a decent description for Mining Epic. It's frustrating. What anti-Behemoth cats you have are purely at the mercy of the game giving you the right stones from farming. Despite slotting in Courier, Mushroom, and even Adventurer Kana and still losing, that's not your fault. It's completely the game's fault. And just by dying, you've already wasted 1,000 energy. And probably a lot of time trying to stall this one Chibi Now because it actually has Wild Doge supporting it. This isn't a challenge, it's pure BS. It's not fun, it's not enjoyable, and it takes a hella long time to complete. And I know I'm not alone in this. I actually haven't heard from a single soul that actually genuinely enjoys Mining Epic. Even those who own Dark Casly heavily dislike it. When Dark Casly users dislike a non-backliner centered stage, you know something is up. Please, Ponos, I'm completely fine for you guys to not do anything about it in 12.1 since there's not much input yet in the community, and there's a lot of other stuff you guys are focusing on, such as the Fate rerun, and as well as the new Zero Legends chapter. But please, do something about mining Epic ASAP. It single-handedly made 12.0 and 12.1 much worse, despite them being actual good updates in general. While you're at it, you can also consider the egg units' ridiculous evolution costs and fixing Dark Cat's Eyes to not be so grindy. There's so much stuff you can do for mining Epic, and if you don't know where to start despite not being a game designer, I do have some suggestions that you guys can apply.
1. Lower the energy cost. 1000 is just too ridiculous for design. 500 is fine, I guess. 2. Make the stone drop rate more, or at least have a higher chance to drop more. Make it like 10% or 20%. Getting one stone per clear is just sad. 3. Make the stages easier, or at least have less requirement. Like the stage basically requiring you to bring Ubers until you can true form one of your legends, or requiring you to bring broken behemoth slayers like Courier. 4. Remove the ancient Magamojo completely, and reduce the magnifications of the wild doges at the start as well. 5. Split the stage into 2, in one which will lead to a fight against Formicidian Ariant, the Folivorian and Kasorian Darkjo, and the other leads to Cumulus Gallus, Kasorian Ahirujo, and the wild doges. What I'm trying to say is like this: Monday's mining epic will only lead you to the former, while Tuesday's mining epic will only lead you to the latter, and it'll just keep switching every day. 6. Remove mining epic and epic behemoth stones completely and give us awakening stages for the legend instead. This would have been much cooler, and I know this would require much more work, but I still think this would be much cooler in my opinion. That's all I can think of for now. I do hope that Ponos will change this soon, or at least notify us if they're working on it. Perhaps even a hotfix in 12.1 or 12.2 to maintenance and all changes, or make it a little bit easier for on, eh? Well, what do you guys think? Did any of you actually enjoy mining Epic? If yeah, then let me know if you do. And as always, see ya!